Hello everyone, I'm Josh Ackman with Instructional Technology. Today I'm just going to be going over a couple of tips and tricks about recording a lecture via Zoom to share with your students. So the first thing we want to do here is up under the Tools menu. This is from the CSB+SJU homepage. I'm going to go to Zoom Video Conferencing. And here I can sign in to my Zoom account. It will ask you for your login. So you go ahead and type in your username and password, and you can log in. Here's kind of the Zoom landing page. To record via Zoom, you're going to schedule a new meeting. You just will not be adding someone to that meeting. This is just going to be setting up so we can record a video that we can share later with students or whoever needs to see it. So I'm going to schedule a new meeting here. You can just call this video recording test for now. You can call it whatever you would like to call it. Set up the date and time you want to do it. In this case, it really doesn't matter because you're not actually scheduling a real meeting, but just put that in there, and then the duration does not matter as well, so you can leave that off. So I'm going to go down and click Save. And then up here on the right, I can start this meeting right now. So we're just going to go ahead and start this meeting. If you have the Zoom client on your computer, you can go ahead and open that up. Otherwise, you can always start the meeting from your browser. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up my meeting. And here's my meeting. Notice I'm muted down here, and my video isn't on. So if I wanted to show my face, I could start my video, and here you can actually still see me. A couple things that I want to go over if you're setting this up. So there's three different options you can do as far as recording a lecture. First and foremost, if you wanted to record a lecture while using a whiteboard still, there's a couple things in the video settings we would highly recommend doing. To get to those video settings, you're going to click on the little up arrow here next to your video, and go to Video Settings. And in this video tab here, there's two things that you want to for sure do. First one of this is Enable HD. You want to make sure this Enable HD is clicked on. This is going to give you a little bit more detail so your students can see what's being written on the whiteboard up here. The next one is you actually want this Mirror My Video off. You can see if Mirror My Video is checked on, as I write here, it's actually showing up backwards. We don't want that. Where if you turn Mirror My Video off, now you can see that is the proper way for your students to read. So again, you want to enable HD and uncheck the mirror option. Okay. So that is how you can set up your recording to be able to record writing on a physical whiteboard. Exit of that for now. There are two other ways you can go about doing a presentation via Zoom, and it's with this share button right down here. I'm going to click share, and you can see I have a bunch of different options. The first one I'm going to show you here is this whiteboard option. I'm going to click whiteboard, click share. So from this whiteboard option, you are able to add text via that tool. They have the writing tool, so I'm just using my mouse here and using it to draw on this whiteboard. There's also arrow tools. There's also a couple stamp tools, so I can have stuff written up here and point to them using the stamp tool or check marks, whatever you want to do. And then the spotlight option turns on kind of that red cursor, where I can go and kind of spotlight where I'm looking at, where I'm pointing to. And of course, there's also the eraser, where you can erase stuff, or you can just clear all my drawings, and that will go away. When I'm done with this whiteboard, I can click Stop Share. Now, the other way you can do a presentation as well is via PowerPoint. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So one thing that we recommend doing is if you're going to be recording a presentation using a PowerPoint via Zoom, that you actually have the PowerPoint pulled up already. So again here, I'm going to go to Share. And you can see, since I have PowerPoint open already, it's an option right here. So I'm going to select my PowerPoint, click Share, and now I can go ahead and play my PowerPoint, and it's going to record as I go through here. Of course, I only just have one blank slide, so there's not much there, but you could go through, talk through your PowerPoint. When you are ready to record, when you have those options set up and ready to go, how you're actually going to record is this button down here, this little record feature. So I'm going to start recording. You see in my upper corner here, it now says recording. And now I can go do those options. Again, I can either use a physical whiteboard and record a lecture this way. Again, just make sure you edit those video settings. Or I can share the whiteboard here or a PowerPoint. So once you are done with your recording, what you're going to want to do is come up here and hit this stop recording button. It will prompt you if you actually want to stop the recording. We're going to say yes. And notice it says I will get an email notification when my recording is ready. Here's that email you'll receive in Outlook. You see it says cloud recording, class meeting for 3/27 is now available. I have a couple different options here. If you just want to view your recording, you can click on this first link here. But notice it says viewers cannot access this page. Instead, you can share this recording with viewers here. So you'll be able to copy this link and go and post it in Canvas or an email, wherever you want to share this with your students so they can view this recording. Now you're also able to access your recordings from that Zoom landing page where we originally started the meeting. So if we go up to Tools here again, go to Zoom Video Conferencing. I'll go ahead and sign in. And on the side here is a Recordings tab. I'll go to Recordings. And here's that recording, class meeting for 3/27. Now I'd like to point out that cloud recordings will be deleted automatically after they have been stored for 60 days. So if you do not want this video to go beyond 60 days, you can just share it through Zoom from that email. Or there's that share option here as well. So there's that meeting recording that I can copy and then go and paste this information, like I said, in Canvas as an assignment. If you want this recording beyond that 60-day limit, under the More options here, you're able to download the file. With the downloaded file, you can then post the actual video file to Canvas or put it up on YouTube, wherever you would like to do that as well. If you have any questions or would like some additional training on how to do this, please reach out to an instructional technology specialist today.